Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am Becca, and today we are going to do the last spread of this journal. This is literally the last spread of my bullet journal, and I will be starting a new bullet journal for the other, well, because we're still in July, the other 5 months. Well, 4, because I added the 5th one in this one. Yeah, okay. You guys can understand. So I decided to go with some craft paper and butterflies. I drew all of these lovely little butterflies, and I am so excited. I will be showing you the art and everything. Not in this video, in another video that I am planning, so you guys will be able to see it a little bit more. And I am so happy that I did this theme. I thought I would not have like enough time to color in all of the butterflies and just do something pretty, and I wanted to try out craft paper because I use stickers in one of my themes, and I think it was the March theme, if I'm not mistaken. I used a whole bunch of stickers, and I wanted to try craft paper just to see how I would like it, and I actually like the results. I drew all these cute, adorable little butterflies, and if you guys don't know, I also own a really cute stationery shop, and all these little butterfly stickers, you can get them as a free sticker. I am making them a free sticker, so along with my favorite little sticker that I'll be posting here that I did for my shop launch. It's not an update. No, it was a big launch, so I can definitely say it was definitely a shop launch. You guys will also be getting another free sticker, which will be one of these adorable butterflies. And I have 3 designs. One, I don't really count them as 4 because I kind of just flipped it over, like I mirrored it, because I wanted a different style for my buju and everything. But I just decided to go crazy with that. And since I really love these little butterflies, I wanted to gift everyone who buys from my store something a little extra. So you guys will be getting one of these adorable butterflies, and for everyone who does purchase anything above $75 from my store, you guys will be getting another free sticker. So you will possibly be getting 2 butterflies or an extra mystery sticker and also a free print. I'm also giving a free A5 print, but only for orders above $75. And I am really excited for all of this because I really wanted to make new stickers, and doing this theme literally opened the possibility for me of making new adorable little stickers, and I really enjoyed that. So this was simply me adding some sparkles right now to my buju because I thought there was too much white space in this, so I decided to add in some adorable sparkles because sparkle, you know, it has to have sparkles to make everything look 100% cuter than it already was. And adding the sparkles with the black pen did all the difference with this style, especially because the only thing that actually has color was the butterflies and also the little leaves that I put. So it was very interesting to add these little sparkles into it. I was gonna leave it white, but I did decide to make them black, and it was a very good idea because in the end this turned out to be so cute. I'm not gonna lie, my favorite theme still is July. The bee theme, I think I just went all out on that one, but on this one, it just feels cozy. It just feels like I'm starting something. I'm starting from fresh, especially with everything that went on and happened this month. It was just basically like, I'm starting from fresh and let's try something a little bit more calming. Now I am on to my monthly spread. I have always done like a small spread for the month, and I normally have goals to do my YouTube and also my shop and the monthly gratitude. I decided to remove the to do because I was literally just repeating a lot of the things that I write on my monthly goals, like, so it was just double the work. So I decided to remove that and just go with only a couple, like the rest. On this one, I still added more of these little leaves because I thought they were so cute, and I colored them in so well that you can literally see that they're like literally leaves on the branches, and it's so cute and I love it. It's fun, it's cute, it's adorable. I love it. I decided to change up this one. I added a little butterfly there because I just didn't want to leave only the leaves. And when it came to the calendar, I decided to do Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. They only had 3 little box spaces, like squared spaces, and the other ones had 4. And I kind of decided to do that because we do start our month in August on a Thursday, so I just decided to make the other ones bigger. I really didn't want to make Wednesday that big. I actually wanted it to keep with the flow of the, since like it started on a Thursday, but it wouldn't really be that pleasing for me either way, so I just went with the flow. At the bottom, I decided to add my birthdays and the events for the month, and I just did a pretty little line, and I chose another butterfly for this one, and these butterflies are simply adorable and so cute. I literally fell in love with these butterflies, and yeah, they are adorable. Here on the side for where I'm going to put all my goals, it used to be to do. I decided to go with the craft paper because I didn't want to go too crazy on this, and I wanted it to remind me, maybe if it was like a tree, especially because craft paper is like brown. So I decided to put it on the side. I did make a little mistake when I was like cutting it, but in the end it still looked really good, and I was actually happy with the results. Here I'm just adding in the ones that I'm going to do for the month. Like I said, I took out the to do so I don't have to rewrite everything that I had already done. And I ended it with the monthly gratitude because even though I have my weekly gratitude, I like to have a monthly gratitude to remind me that everything, like just to write down the most important things that happened this month and why am I grateful for that. So it's really good to have that. Here I'm just decorating the sides even more. I'm adding one of the butterflies that I mirrored, and I'm also adding another smaller version of the bigger stickers that I get. Just a little reminder, the stickers, the free stickers, the butterfly stickers, they're all really big, so they're not going to be tiny. They're going to be like, I think they're 8 centimeters, 7 or 8 centimeters, something like that. I don't know exactly, but they are extremely big. we're getting into budgets. This is my budget and business expenses spread, and I think I did write August, or just Aug, a little too big. Now that I see it, I actually did make them a bit too big, but it's okay because it still went well with everything is in black except for the colors that literally are the stickers that I designed for the spread. I do want to make some more stickers like this for journals, but if I do, I'll probably start out by gifting them to my Patreon. But I'll decide on what I'll be making for my Patreons because I don't want to do the exact same theme as my store, or if I do, I will probably make it exclusive, like you can only get it as my Patreon. So I'll have to think up on some themes. I do have a theme for next month already. I got ahead this time. And I might make something extra for my Patreon, so keep an eye out. I will probably post something either on the community notes or on my Instagram, so keep an eye out for that. I did a couple of mistakes in this one. Well, just the writing in total, but it was weird because I normally get really trippy with the mistakes, especially when I'm doing something and I'm recording for you guys, but this time it kind of I just went with it. I wasn't so caught up in, oh my god, I made a mistake, it's the end of the world. It was actually really fun and I was okay with the mistakes. Here I'm deciding on what I'm gonna do with the spread, because at first I had no clue how I was gonna decorate this, and when I stopped to decide where I'm gonna put the butterflies, if I was gonna use like a bigger one, if I was gonna use smaller butterflies to even it out, because I didn't want to use like big. I wanted to maybe use like a small one or just have like a nice even flow to them. So that's technically how I went with it. I did use a different butterfly for the smaller one at the top on the left top. I did decide to use a different butterfly for that, and just to not have like the right side of my journal just be so empty, I decided to put in some craft paper over there and just have a little fun time. I also did add another like sticker with my leaves and the branches, so I was gonna put it up but it wouldn't look really nice, so I decided to put it at the bottom of the page, and just so enough that I had space to write down the total. And here I'm just adding some stickers to this because, wait, no, not stickers. Oh my god. I'm adding some sparkles to the spread because I thought it felt empty, like even though the stickers are really colorful, I really thought that there was too much white space, and I decided to add all of these cute, adorable sparkles to it just so I had something a little bit more filling in that white space so it didn't feel so empty. Now I am on my brain dump. On my brain dump, I decided to do a little blue line on where I was going to write brain and dump. I have been using this consistently, like throughout the entire year. I think there was only one or 2 months that I have not used my brain dump, but besides that, I used it the entire year. And now I'm literally putting the craft paper on the sides. I was choosing like the best side, which one I wanted to go with, and I remembered that I have this little corner, my little rounder, my corner rounder, and I went in and rounded the corners for this one, and I just did it to the same thing to the other side. I added the craft paper, I glued it, and then I just cleaned it up by cutting the craft paper and making sure that it was neatly and that I wouldn't have like a lot of problems afterwards. And I just went with my rounder and I rounded the corners so it looked pretty. I did cut out me trying to figure out the formation of these butterflies because I was taking too long, especially because I'm not used to collages or just figuring out these kind of patterns. I'm actually getting into this now, but it's something that I really enjoy, and it was very comforting and very nice actually just to sit down and do this. Like, I did all of this in one sit through and it was just remarkably wonderful. And to cut out all of the little white space that I didn't want and not to look weird, I just went in like I did with the rest of the spreads and added sparkles. And now we are on the last spread of this video, which is my first weekly spread of August. I changed up a little bit the font for the August and I really enjoyed it. I added there a little bit on there on the side, and I added these little calendars that I made. And it's just so adorable. I really love these little calendars that I'm making. It just looks so pretty. I'm gonna put a little picture up for you guys on how it looks, but it's adorable and I am in love with this, and I made like 5 of them for the week, my spreads, just so it looks adorable. Here at the bottom I'm adding my this week, which is what I have to do in that week, and I also use the craft paper. I'm just cutting this piece of craft out because I'm going to add my weekly gratitude, and I wanted to see how big I wanted to do it, but I do end up making it a bit smaller because I thought it was too big, or maybe I wrote too small. Here I'm just doing the little boxes for my week, since the spread only has the first 3 days, which is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, because I start my week on a Sunday. So this one only goes until Saturday, and I start Sunday on the next page. Here I'm doing my huge box for my weekly gratitude. I decided to do that since July ends on a Wednesday. I will just top up a little bit of my weekly gratitude here as well, but normally when I make something a bit too big, it normally means I am going to have a really big full week and day, and I'm gonna have a lot to write about. So I kind of like to think that something good and positive is gonna happen, and that's why I have such a humongous weekly gratitude space. Here I'm just topping it off. I'm just decorating the top part of my weekly spread because I was gonna add a little playlist because I normally like adding some playlists from time to time, especially this month I didn't add my playlist, but I kind of scratched that and I just decided to go with the butterflies and just make something pretty out of it, you know, just like decorate this entire page, make something a little bit more out of it. I did leave an empty space on the side for my weekly quote. I haven't decided what my quote is, so that's technically why I don't add it here yet. And when I decide what my quote is, I'm going to print it and I'm going to stick it into that little space. I find it simpler to do that sometimes. Sometimes I don't really want to like write down the quote. So I'll look it up or I'll find something that I really enjoy. And for the last part, I'm just adding the days of the week and which day it is. And to top it off, I am adding more sparkles. Yeah, but this is my weekly spread. This is my start of August bullet journal. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys got inspired to do your own thing as well. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys next week for more, and have a great day, guys. Have a great day, month, week, year, whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys next week for another video. Bye, guys.